Before I start this review, I gotta give you a warning because this movie contains real animal exploitation towards snakes. I've blurred out all the acts of animal exploitation in this film, and I've focused my review mainly on the story. Before you watch this review, use your own discretion if you think this review is right for you.
Is Whacking Day over? Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
I'm always on the search for the weird and obscure when it comes to horror movies. I find that foreign horror movies scratches that itch pretty good for a few reasons. Number 1, I'm bound to run into a fresh storyline. Number 2, I like the acting. And number 3, the special effects are really unique. A few years ago I came across this Calamity of Snakes poster. I love collecting posters, and I was really interested in the graphic tone that was represented for this film, but I couldn't buy a poster without seeing the movie, so I left it for someone else. Last month while I was searching for a new VHS movie on eBay, I came across a copy of Calamity of Snakes with the same cover as the poster I was once into. I made my purchase, and here's my review for the film. Calamity of Snakes starts off with a woman waking up from an uneasy sleep and is very concerned about her husband and the recent nightmares that she's been having about snakes. The next scene cuts to a wealthy businessman by the name of Mr. Chang and his assistant checking up on a construction site. Mr. Chang is having a luxury hotel built for him, and he has a time frame of 8 months for this hotel to be finished. A worker reports that there's a pit full of snakes, so all the workers stop construction and crowd around this pit. Wanting no delays towards the hotel, Mr. Chang instructs the workers to get rid of the snakes by killing them. Before the slaughter is about to commence, the woman who has been having the recurring nightmares about snakes shows up to the construction site. This woman is married to Mr. Chang and pleads with the husband that he shouldn't kill the snakes. Mr. Chang ignores his wife and orders the workers to kill the snakes, but they don't end up killing all of the snakes. The construction workers are unaware that there are thousands of snakes and a giant boa that are about to take revenge on them. Besides the senseless killings, there are some standout scenes in the film.
If I'm right, and I think I am, there must be a boa among them.
Starting off with the snake charmer master, who is hired to take care of the giant boa. You better knock before you decide to walk into this guy's house uninvited. Yikes! When the snake charmer tracks down the giant boa, it's a confrontation that I'll never forget.
Round 1. Fight! Outstanding. Superb. Friendship. Finish him! Shang Tsung wins.
I really enjoyed the special effects in this scene. It was a lot of fun to watch. It's over the top and perfect, and it's what I wanted to see in this film. I'm going to address this now. I don't watch movie trailers. I like to be surprised when I watch a movie. Boy, did I learn a lesson. This movie was made in 1983 in Taiwan. Another culture, another time. Seeing the first 10 minutes of Calamity of Snakes was so extreme. I was so unprepared on what I was getting myself into. I did enjoy some parts of the film, but most of the time it was a really uncomfortable watch. I enjoy seeing snakes being portrayed as larger-than-life fictional characters, such as the Snake Man from Masters of the Universe to even Jade the Snake. However, in this movie snakes were portrayed in quite the opposite. In Calamity of Snakes there were thousands of snakes being killed. I'm guessing the director was going for real shock value. Rather than using fake snakes in the film, it could have been cheaper using real snakes, but we'll never know. That's going to be a no for me. What I've mentioned in this review isn't anything compared to watching this movie. It is a horror movie, but it's more of a snake exploitation film. Snakes are not the only thing being abused in this movie. A lot of the actors in the film were subjected to getting snakes thrown at them throughout the movie. Some of the actors were even having to play dead while real snakes are crawling over them. It's so insane. Surprisingly, this movie does sell for a high price on the second-hand market, given that it doesn't have a proper DVD release. The VHS will set you back well over $100, which is an expensive price given if you take out all the snake exploitation killings, you might have 30 minutes of an okay horror film. I still think the cover art for the VHS is cool, but the animal exploitation in this film isn't cool at all. It's an unsettling movie to watch. This movie lives up to its title. It really is a Calamity of Snakes. Hey guys, thanks so much for making it this far into the review. Man, this movie was such a hard movie to watch and to review. In this movie, I had to cut out so many scenes. Like, there were some scenes where I could not even put them on to blur. I tried my best to keep it all, you know, humans, no snakes. If you are to check this movie out, you will get a bit of a shock with this one, because it is, as I said, it's not the best movie to watch, and I really don't recommend it at all. But if you are looking for it, you can find it on YouTube. I think I found it there the other day. I didn't put it up there. But if you wanted to watch the Kung Fu Snake Master scene, that is up there. I recommend checking that out, so you don't have to get through the garbage that is this. If it took out the snake killings, it could have been, you know, a good movie, but I guess it's for another crowd, not me. In my next movie review, I will be reviewing something from the late 90s. This is something that, a movie that I came across a few years ago, and I really like it, and I want to watch it again. And so I thought, you know, why not review it as well? So that'll be up next in a couple of weeks. Anyways, take it easy, guys.